Protesters waiting for Sheriff Joe Arpaio, who dropped a bombshell in his contempt of court hearing today. A sheriff admitting he hired a private investigator to check out the wife of the judge. ABC 15's Pete Serratos was in the courtroom today. And Pete, this investigation apparently started with a tip to the sheriff's office?
Yes, an email tip, and we'll get to that in a second. But look, Judge G. Murray Snow in the federal courthouse behind me asked the sheriff about it point blank, and the sheriff under oath had to tell the truth. Now let's get to that backstory. So the sheriff says that he got a tip from an email. It was a tipster sent him an email from a person who claims that they ran into Judge Snow's wife at a restaurant. Now the tipster says the wife of Judge Snow said that the judge would do anything in his power to make sure the sheriff is not reelected. Now the sheriff catches wind of this and he hires that private investigator we're talking about to look into the judge's wife and to verify the claims. Now the sheriff says the investigator told him these claims were true, but he also went on to admit he's still not too sure of this investigator, not sure if that investigator is really that legit. And if you remember on Tuesday, one of Arpaio's lawyers tried to remove himself from the case, and I asked them point blank, did this have anything to do with it? Why did you want out of this case?
Liddy, you're an officer of the court.
I'm a deputy county attorney, and I work for Maricopa County, and I represent everybody in the county. And when the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals made Maricopa County a defendant in this lawsuit, I had an ethical obligation to withdraw.
As for the rest of the day, the plaintiffs continue to make the case that Sheriff Joe knew all along he was violating that court order issued by Judge Snow back in 2011 that would have barred his department from carrying out those illegal immigration patrols. They did so by showing a defiant sheriff, that sheriff's personality we see in a lot of the television interviews that we've seen over the years, which was much different from his humble and apologetic demeanor that he showcased today, as well as in yesterday's hearing. Very humble, very meek, very quiet for the most part. Now, as far as the hearing, there's going to be a hearing tomorrow, will continue tomorrow, and the sheriff could face fines and possible criminal charges if they can prove that he intentionally ignored this court order, guys.
All right, Pete, thank you.